everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Meggie Farmer with Messin' with Meggie, and today I'm going to share with you a DIY rental master bathroom makeover that I did on our master bathroom. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. This bathroom started out super bland with zero personality, and now it feels much more like something we live in and we can appreciate. It's so cute, and we did it on a budget. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It means a lot to my channel and to me personally, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think of this makeover. Here we go. So here is a before shot of our master bathroom. It's teeny tiny. Needs a lot of help. Looking a little sad, very disorganized. I had my attempt at organization going on up here, really pitiful. My sister-in-law, who's an organizer, will freak out whenever she sees this, but that's really bad. Under here, really awful. So, I think we can do a lot better in here. All right, first step of the process is a solid clean out of this bathroom. I have got a lot of junk in here that I never even look at or touch, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's time. If you don't use it, you gotta lose it. So I'm gonna start under my sink first and see what all I can get rid of. My first stop for organization was Lowe's, honestly because I was already there, but I know that they have a great selection of these Lazy Susans. I picked out an XOXO 11-inch and it fit perfect. Next stop was Big Lots. Big Lots always has a great assortment of storage containers, and I really loved their selection this time around. I got 2 packs of the clear storage containers and 3 with the bamboo lids. Now it's time to start cleaning. My sister-in-law, who is an organizer, highly recommends these for tall bottles under your sink, like for hair products and stuff like that. Fits perfect. Got a nice narrow one, so before you buy one of these, make sure it's going to fit the depth of your cabinet. Look how much space that saves. That's insane. Feeling better already. All right, we're done with the bottom half. Look at that progress. Still might do a couple more things down there, but that is looking pretty good. So now we move up to this nightmare. Oh my gosh. And all of this, like this is just really, really bad. So let's see what we can do here. Whoever made that saying, it's gotta get worse before it gets better, they were feeling very overwhelmed. Ow! See, this was my last attempt at organization. Good idea in theory, not super functional, can't label them. These were only $1. I think it was worth paying 10 bucks for 3 more reasonable cubes. But we'll see. Let's see if I can do any better this time around. This is just not good. Let's start with that pile. All right, so I've taken a very glamorous seat in my bathroom next to the toilet. Pretty excited about that. And I'm gonna go through and try to categorize what's in here. Again, there's probably a lot of stuff in here that can be thrown away or that I haven't used, or like this toothbrush that I've lost the charger for. No idea where it is. Maybe we'll come across it in this situation. But I'm gonna put it off to the side for now as something to maybe either recycle or donate. So I'm gonna have 3 piles. Trash, giveaway, keep. A lot of this is like makeup stuff that has expired because I forgot about it. That's the problem with having too much stuff. You don't get to actually use it, so it's kind of a waste. So by doing this and getting it down to 1 or 2 of things that I actually use, I think it'll help me not be as wasteful. You guys are wondering what I keep on my fingernails all the time. It's these. Obsessed. They're like stickers, and the only ones that I've ever found that actually stay on. They're $6 at Target, and you can get 2 full manicures out of 1 box. Obsessed with them. Definitely keeping these. Also, best ponytail holders you can possibly purchase. They're L. Erickson expensive. I think it's like $18 for this tube, but 1 ponytail holder lasts like at least 2 months. They're the best. Look at that. Perfect. Guys, I did it. Look how much better. Oh my goodness. It's hard to tell, but those are actually in a little organizer too. And then I'm gonna make labels with my Cricut to go on these. So I have everything labeled. Pretty good. And then down here is looking really good too. So if you're looking for peel and stick wallpaper, obviously you can order it on Amazon. However, Target has a really awesome variety of peel and stick wallpaper, and it's only $34 a tube. My local Target only had 1 roll of wallpaper, and you want to be sure that they come from the same dye lot. So I ordered 3 rolls online from Target, and whenever they came in, I made sure that the dye lot numbers matched up on the back. It's just the printed number that you see here that says lot number. Now I just got started by taking down all of the accessories in my bathroom. Oops. Look at the size of the screw. Was that necessary for a towel bar? What the heck? Why? And then the other side had this one. No idea. The joys of a rental house. So now I'm just taking a sanding block to make the wall a little bit smoother where the accessories were and using an all-purpose cleaner to clean the walls off. So one trick I'm doing here, because I have textured walls and I'm not gonna retexture these because this is a rental, I decided to get a pattern that'll distract from any of this texture that might show through. Now, I am compromising the amount of stickability, if you will, for the wallpaper by putting it over this texture. Again, it's not ideal, but because it's a rental and I'm gonna have to take it down eventually anyway, I'm okay with that. So I'll keep you posted and let you know how long this stays up. Hopefully it'll last a really long time, but I don't know, we'll see. The odds are kind of stacked against us, but we'll see. To hang this wallpaper, you go from top to bottom and only peel off a small amount of the backing at a time. Otherwise, you'll have a huge mess on your hands. Okay, this is absolutely 1000% not perfect, but if I weren't to tell you that I did this on my own and that it's stick-on wallpaper, I don't know that you'd ever know the difference. This stuff is literally glorified contact paper. But that's a good thing because it's gonna make it really easy to take down come moving time. All right, let's continue on. You guys have missed just a couple debacles, but I think we're gonna be all right. I think I've got the major issues fixed, and this is actually sticking pretty good, so overall, pretty impressed. Behind the toilet, major zone of difficulty, if you will. Not totally sure what I'm gonna do down here, but we're gonna get back at it now. Oh, this is the glamorous part of the job. So to do this, you basically have to straddle the toilet. I have not figured out another way around it. You just gotta make it happen. Okay, so it's been a couple days and I've definitely had a few mistakes. I just had to pull down this entire section because I messed it up. I cut it too short and it got really wrinkly around the corner. So I just talked to my mom, who's very experienced in hanging wallpaper, and she told me a little trick that in the corners you cut it to about a 1/2 inch on the next wall you're going to, and then you overlap the next section with that 1/2 inch so that it doesn't get all weird and wrinkly. So I'm gonna try that again and see where we get. This is definitely easier with 2 people, I would say, but since I'm kind of doing this in between breaks at work, I'm home alone. So I'll give this another shot, and hopefully in the next, I'll say 45 minutes to be safe, I should be done wallpapering. Fingers crossed. All right, finally finished the wallpaper, and it was a massive undertaking. There are definitely a lot of flaws in my work, but if there's one thing I'm not, it is a perfectionist whenever it comes to stuff like this. With my actual work, I am a perfectionist, but with things like bathroom wallpaper, I don't care that much, especially because this section that's not super pretty is going to be behind a mirror. The other section that went poorly was up here, which nobody's ever gonna look at. So all in all, I'd say it went really well, and the sections that really matter look excellent, especially this wall. This wall, I have trouble even finding the seam. Yep. All right, so now I'm gonna clean up the bathroom, and I'm gonna start putting things like the toilet paper holder back up and the towel rack. So here we go. Let's put up some toilet paper holders. So when I was wallpapering this, I made a little indentation where this goes so I wouldn't lose track. So let's see if I can even figure out how to do this, because I've never put up a toilet paper holder like this. Oh, actually, I think you do it with this guy, is that right? That's it, all right. And yes, I'm putting this on upside down because the other side has paint and is like gross looking, but I don't care. For my purposes, this works great. And also, is attached much better than it was when we arrived in this house, so bonus. Next up, we're going to put the towel rack back up. And once again, I made a little indentation here, I don't know if you can see it, to mark where one of the holes was. However, I failed to do so on this side, but I think I'll be able to match it up just by putting the towel bar up. Here we go. I believe I'm gonna go find a different screw because this is just obnoxious like this. I'm putting a towel on this, not an elephant. Like, I don't need screws this long. This one, more like it. So let me go see if I can find another one in the garage. This should be fun. Much better. All right, I've changed clothes again, but I finally got these connected. So now we're moving on to hanging the mirror. So here we go. So for the light fixture in this bathroom, I took a trip to Goodwill and found this lampshade for $3.99. It's a nice neutral color, and I think that we can make it into a really cute fixture. I picked up command hooks at Target and also grabbed the Velcro version of the command strips to actually use on these hooks. Kenneth and his clompers. I recruited my father-in-law to clip the prongs on the inside of the lampshade so it'll fit up around the light bulb in the bathroom. All you need to make this light fixture is a hot glue gun, some trim, which I already had this ball fringe on hand, and the lampshade. Now all I'm gonna do is fold the end of the trim over and go ahead and glue it shut so it doesn't fray. Then after that, all I'm going to do is use a stream of hot glue around the edge of the lampshade to glue the trim on. Easy cheesy. Let's go see if we can figure out how to hang this little lampshade. What am I trying to say? What is that? Why can't I think of words when I'm doing this? Light fixture. Okay, the light fixture that I made earlier, I'm gonna see if I can hang it. So, see if I can get a good angle of this because this bathroom is tiny, as we've already established. And let's see if you can actually see me struggling to hang this up with command strips. Okay, so this is what I got to hang the light fixture. Because I don't want to put any holes in the ceiling. I also don't want to do anything that's going to damage the ceiling because, again, this is a rental and it's not meant to be totally permanent. This is supposed to last, you know, a year, hopefully, maybe 2, we'll see. So my initial thought was that I was going to punch holes through here, and I think that might still be the best angle. I did have my father-in-law keep these little tabs on here to see if maybe I could hang them from that, but then I think the hooks are gonna be at the wrong angle. So let's open this up and see what we can figure out. I think what we're gonna have to do is what I thought initially, and just cut a little hole into here with my utility knife. So we'll start on the back side first and see, because this is the side that we don't want to show. See? I can just poke a little hole. Oh, yes! That's what we want. Just a little hole, big enough for this hook. I think that's gonna be perfect. Basically, it's gonna hook into this like this, and then I'm gonna put the adhesive on the top of this and just stick it on the ceiling. All right, okay, that actually went better than expected. I kind of halfway expected that to not work. So it still may not work. We haven't tried to stick it to the ceiling yet, but I think it's going to be okay. Okay, I've got you set up on the bathtub, and I think you should be able to see what I'm doing next. So what I'm gonna do now is take down the existing glue, which you probably can't see because it's bright right now, but I'm gonna take that glue down and then see if we can stick this little lampshade or light fixture that we've created onto the ceiling. So fingers crossed, let me get my little ladder and I'll try to take that down. I'm gonna screw these screws back into here just so I don't lose them. And I'm gonna put this in a closet for safe storage so that I can put it back up whenever we move out. We have a light fixture. It's so cute. It's so cute. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. It would be even better if it could hang down some, but again, this is a rental makeover. I'm not going to spend a ton of money. And I just wanted it to look cute. So he's a cute little guy. One of my biggest pet peeves in here is that I have no counter space, number 1. And number 2, that I put things on the back of my toilet and they are always falling off next to the toilet or next to the sink, which is disgusting because that's exactly where you don't want your toothbrush to fall, and it always happens to be my toothbrush, of course. So I found a floating shelf at Target. It was, I believe, 36 inches long. I needed it to be 27.5 inches long. So I'll insert a video here of my father-in-law, Ken, cutting the shelf down for me from 36 inches to 27.5, so I can just slide it right in here. Now I'm not gonna install it like a floating shelf because obviously you wanna be able to open the top of your toilet in case you have a disaster, but it's basically just gonna sit right on top of the toilet lid just to give me some extra shelf space and place to put things. So this installation should be really easy. I'm basically just sitting a shelf on top of this. Here we go. So you can see here, he cut it down. It's hollow on the inside, but the side of this is going to go up against the sink, so no one will ever know the difference. Like a glove. Look at that. So now I've got a nice little shelf space. No, it is not as wide as this, but I don't care. It's gonna take care of the main issue here. I'm also gonna install some artwork above it and make it look cute. We'll style it and make it look great. So shelf 1, done. All right, shelf number 2 is a matching shelf to this one, but it's a lot smaller. So I'm gonna install it somewhere around here so that I have a place to sit things like my face wash and I don't have to put my face wash up every time that I use it. Also disregard the disaster going on in my room because as I work in here, I'm moving everything in here out to there. And in the end, they'll both be clean and look great, hopefully. So let's hang this guy. Here it is in its box. It's got these cute little brackets that it hangs off of, and I think it should fit perfect right here. Look at that little shelf. And then we'll put things like my toothbrush, holder. Look at that. Extra counter space. We'll make it look cute. We'll style it up with some stuff. We're getting there. It's looking so much better. I know that's kind of funky probably, but when you have 0 counter space, this is clutch. Now the plan was to tea dye my old shower curtain so I didn't have to buy a new one. However, that plan went awry and I had to go for plan B and go purchase a new shower curtain at Target. However, I really love the shower curtain that I found and I think that the color goes great. It's a nice neutral color, kind of like a canvas, and it matches the light fixture that we made. Now it's time for the final touches, which is just setting it up and styling the whole thing. I hung a painting of my cat Karen, who I love dearly, behind the toilet, which is where the painting was already, and I loved it there anyway. I got my basket of hand towels that I use to wash my face, and then I brought in this nice painting that I found of Karen again in San Francisco a couple weeks ago. I also brought in some fresh flowers with a vase that I got in San Francisco, as well as the essentials for my bathroom, such as my toothbrush and toothpaste and things like that. I hung up some white towels that I already had that I thought brought in some nice texture, and I also love that this bright white is reflected throughout the bathroom in combo with the canvas color that I have. I have canvas pretty much everywhere except for my cabinetry, which is bright white, and my toilet and my sink. And there you have it, you guys. We did it. We are finally finished with the mini makeover of our master bathroom. I'm loving it. It feels so much bigger somehow, And I'm loving the contrast of colors. I love the combination of these canvas tones with the orange tones in the rug, with the bright whites in the cabinetry and toilet. I just think it all came together so well. It's so much more functional. I have so much more storage space. And let's not forget how much better those cabinets look on the inside. I now have a super manageable organization system in my cabinets. Everything is plainly labeled, and it is now harder for me to put things in the wrong place because there is a label blatantly in front of my face. So there you have it. What do you think? Isn't it so cute? I'm obsessed with it. It's my new favorite room in this house, and it feels so much larger and just has so much more personality than it had before. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this makeover. Be sure to like and comment below. Let me know what you thought about this, and I would love to see if you have any rental DIY makeovers that you've done yourself. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Thanks, bye.